Chapter 46. Emma. It's a bitchy thing to do. I stand at the entrance to the gym and look around. There are people there using machines that look like they belong on spaceships. One guy is taking pictures of himself in a mirror. Someone drops a heavy weight and I flinch. It's a bitchy thing to do, but it was my bitchy actions that got me here. I choose the least scary option and walk up to the treadmill and punch some buttons. Running I can do. I set an easy pace and keep my eyes on the people. I see a woman fasten a heavy-looking plate to her waist and grip a bar. With barely any effort, she pulls herself up. Herself and the weight. I stare at her back muscles, glad I chose to wear a t-shirt over my top. I keep running for a while, looking at every person that enters. I play with the speed and the incline, and pretend I know what I'm doing. When I'm warm, I slow down and walk for a bit, biting my lip as I study one machine after the other. What the hell am I doing here? I've never been to a gym in my life. But I might as well get the most out of it. I pick a machine I just saw someone use. It reminds me a bit of being at a gynecologist, as I sit down and put my legs on the outside of the padded things. I try to replicate the movement I saw the man doing, but the machine doesn't move. I look around to see if there's a button or lever. I spot the weights and lean over to move the pin up. When I try again, it moves. I adjust the weight until it's difficult but not impossible, and do a few reps. Bored, I get up and look around again. I pick another machine at random and stare at it. Hannah is at a different gym, and from what I can tell, this should be the right time. He should be here. I sigh and wonder if I'm supposed to sit on one of the padded areas. It's for your glutes, a gruff voice says next to me and I jump. Blue? You remembered. He nods in greeting and crosses his arms. His tattoos are on full display. Yes? I'm surprised you remember me. I've seen you around campus. Right. I glance at the machine again. So anyway. Are you seeing anyone? I groan internally. That was smooth. Way to get straight to the point. He huffs and drops his arms. You can't be serious. Did you come here to hit on me? My mouth falls open and my eyes go wide as I take in his anger. What? No. Because you're not my type. I don't go for controlling bitches. I inhale. Maybe I shouldn't have come here. Look. I want to apologize for trying to dissuade Hannah from going out with you. He raises a pierced eyebrow. Dissuade her? Is that what you did? Because I got the feeling you did more than that. Right. I clear my throat. I've learned that I sometimes butt into people's lives too much. So you thought you'd fix it by butting in some more? My cheeks flush. You know she changed gyms, right? She stopped answering my texts. She made it pretty clear she wants nothing to do with me. Is that regret flashing across his face? Could he still be feeling something for her? And that's my fault, but maybe you could try again? I try a tentative smile. You want me to put myself out there again? After she turned me down? I nod. I think she might say yes. You want me to go after a woman who has clearly and decisively turned me down? What kind of creep do you think I am? I stutter a bit. How do I explain this? If you try again. Shaking his head, he takes a step closer, and I back up a bit, almost stumbling over the machine. I saw the way you looked at me. Like you're better than me? When she turned me down, I knew you were behind it. Because you could never be friends with anyone like me. So you made sure I didn't stand a chance. That's not. My objection dies on my lips. It was true. I had judged him without even knowing him. And now you're going behind her back again. Why? What do you get out of this? Why do you want her to hook up with someone like me? He cocks his head, revealing the tattoos on his neck as he stares at me. Who's this babe? A fit woman in a tight black sports bra and just as many tattoos come up to him and put a hand on his arm. A sign of possession. "No one," he says and puts his arm around her shoulder. "Just some stuck-up uni bitch who wandered into the wrong gym." The woman turns her blue eyes at me. She does an excellent impression of a predator, sizing up her prey. "Right," I say. "I should leave." "I think you should," Blue says. I quickly grab my things and go. It was a stupid idea. What on earth made me think Blue would just sit around pining for Hannah for months? I was stupid to think this plan ever had a shot at working. I thank my lucky stars I didn't say anything to Hannah about this. She'd probably never trust a guy again if she gets rejected a third time.
Chapter 47. Knightley. Dude, you have to tell me what happened. Noah wipes down the seat of the machine and picks up his water bottle. I move to the rack of weights and take my time choosing. Nothing happened. It just didn't work out. When I asked Noah to join me at the gym, I was hoping we wouldn't talk. All I want is to take out my feelings on the weights and feel better. Irrational anger fills me, and I just want it to be gone. She wouldn't just move out like that. I know my sister. Drop it. My insides are boiling. Noah comes closer. Something happened, and she's not talking to me. If you did something to her, I swear to God. I didn't do anything. I speak a bit too loudly, and Noah glances around at the people. Did she do something? Of course not. I pick dumbbells that are on the heavier side and stand in front of the mirror. Then what the fuck, man? She's distraught and you're not speaking to me. If I found out you hurt her, I can't take it. She moved out because she refuses to love me back. And she's not distraught about me. I almost wish she was. As soon as the thought hits me, I shake my head. No, I want her to be happy. Noah stares at me. The gym has gone quiet. My breaths come hard and fast. Everyone is looking at me. Dude, Noah says. I hold the weights in numb arms and close my eyes. What the fuck did you say to her? Noah is mad. Surprised, I open my eyes. His eyes are burning with anger. I told you to stay away from her. I fucking knew this would happen. He turns away and wipes a hand over his face. Around us, the other gym goers are slowly returning to their sessions. I fucked up, I say and put the weights back. I'm about to throw up. There is an empty bench nearby, and I sit down on it. And it hits me, just how badly I fucked up. I put my face in my hands and almost wish Noah would hit me. But instead, Noah sits down next to me. Are you crying? His voice is concerned. Fuck you, I say and lower my hands. But the truth is, I could cry. Maybe I should. Tell me, Noah says with uncharacteristic severity. We slept together. And I thought maybe it was more than that. But then she left. You slept with my sister. It was only sex to her. Because Emma doesn't do love. Noah sighs. Fuck, man. I kept telling you not to go there. I know. It was a mistake. The words don't ring true inside me. I never meant to hurt her. And I know you were looking out for her. I should have listened. Nah, man. That's not why I tried to stop it. Noah shakes his head. What? Look, Emma's strong. She can take care of herself. But you. I knew this would happen. That she would break your heart. I blink. You were looking out for me. Of course. You've been in love with her since we were 10. I never should have suggested you live together. You knew that? Dude, you were not subtle with the way you asked after her and stared at her. He bumps my shoulder with his and smiles. When Mom left, it hit Emma hard. And maybe I should have been there more, but I was a kid and I didn't want to think about it. But Emma did. She had to be the adult. I don't think she's ever told anyone, but after Mom left, she was the one who took care of things. Dad tried. He started working less and spending more time with us. But somehow, A lot of responsibility fell on her. And she saw Dad suffer. I ignored it. I was a brat. But she took it to heart. And she decided to never fall in love. Meanwhile, you were all puppy eyes and heartsick. I was not. When we got here to uni, I thought you were finally over her. I mean, you sure slept around enough. So I thought, he shrugs, I thought you guys could be friends. Yeah, I thought so too. I stare at the floor. Maybe there was something I could have said or done differently. Maybe I didn't try hard enough to keep her. I don't know, man. She had first-hand seats to how love can destroy a person. It's hard to recover from that. She swore she'd never fall in love, and I think she's kept that promise. I wouldn't have broken her heart. He needs to know that. I would never break her heart. I know. And I didn't think she would break yours. To be honest, I never thought she would fall for you. He laughs. I thought she would fall for someone like Frank Churchill. Too bad that didn't happen. She didn't fall for me. Right, because she doesn't do love. I clear my throat. Except she did. I'm pretty sure she was in love with Frank. The lying asshole who took advantage of her. I still want to wring his neck for hurting her. He was flirting with her while already seeing someone else. Oh yeah. But I think she's still in love with him. Noah doesn't respond. They were flirting a lot, and she blew up in my face when I called her mine in front of him. I think maybe that's why she broke things off. I don't know. And when she found out about Churchill and Avery, she was so sad. I rub at my temples. I should have understood that this would happen. That she would fall in love with someone else. What do you want to do now? Noah asks finally. I have no idea. Look, if you want to beat the crap out of Churchill, I got your back. I'm sure we can find a way to get to him. He deserves it. For causing her pain. But no, I don't think anything would get better by us getting arrested or beaten up by his army of bodyguards. So what do you want? I want Emma to be happy. I want her in my life. If some other guy will make her happy, then that's who she should be with. Watching her flirt with other men, fall in love with other men, it will tear my heart out. But her not being happy would be so much worse. Knightley. I look up. Hey Blue. You know Noah? Yeah. I met your sister earlier. You might want to tell her not to butt into other people's lives. You saw Emma. I say. She does that, Noah says. She likes controlling people. I glare at him. Well, just tell her to stop interfering in my life. Why does she care about your life? Noah asks. Hell if I know. Maybe because I asked out her friend. Hannah, I say. She turned you down, didn't she? Yeah, because Emma told her to. I don't think Emma would do that. I want to defend her. Yeah, she would. Noah says. Why was she butting in this time? Hell if I know. Blue shrugs. I think she wanted me to ask Hannah out again. I furrow my brow. Why would she do that? No offense, Blue looks at Noah, but your sister is crazy. Noah rolls his eyes. Anyway, Blue says and nods at someone in the distance, I should get going. See you around. I watch as he walks up to a woman with lots of tattoos and takes off with her. That's strange, Noah says. Do you think Emma has lost it? No idea. I shake my head. Dude, are you going to be okay? I want to tell him I will, but honestly, I have no idea.
Chapter 48. Emma. You've known Knightley for a while, right? Hannah asks as we're getting ready to go out. Sure, I say and focus on my mascara. How long? I have to think about it, for a while. About 13 years. I frown at the mascara. Have I really known him for 13 years? That's a long time. And has he ever had a serious girlfriend? I hate this conversation, but I can't bring myself to tell Hannah what happened. Or think about her crush on him. A couple. He was with his high school girlfriend for a year and a half, I think. Why? Just wondering. Hannah shrugs and holds out 2 pairs of shoes. Black or gray? Black, I say, and move on to my lips. For once, we're going out clubbing, just the 2 of us. And I plan on getting drunk and having fun. I'm in a tight black dress and ready to forget the world. So he's been kind of like a brother to you then? Yeah. I pause. He's been in my life longer than my mother was. The thought is overwhelming. So you know him? I guess. Then I want you to be honest with me. Do you think he could ever like me? I put down the gloss and take a deep breath. I can't do this anymore. My insides are dying and it's too much. Hannah? Just tell me. I study her face for a while, but she seems confident and strong. I need to let some of it out. And right now I'm hurting so badly I almost don't care if I hurt her as well. I'm in love with him. The words leave me and sink to the ground. They're so heavy, I'm certain they will crash right to the center of the earth. Hannah blinks. Emma. I swallow. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said anything. This is going to make her hate me. Is that why you moved out? Does he know? What does he feel? I shake my head. It doesn't matter. It didn't work out. Blinking frenetically, I try to keep the tears from ruining my makeup. This is when she yells at me. Or kicks me out. But she doesn't look angry. As tears break free and roll down my cheeks, her shock and surprise is exchanged for a look of concern. She does the last thing I expected. She hurries up to me and gives me a hug. Emma, you should have told me. I hug her back. I didn't want to fall in love, I sniffle. And then you said you had a crush on him. Oh, Emma. That's just a silly crush. She leans back and wipes a tear from my cheek with her thumb. I didn't know you loved him. I'm so blind to these things. And you're not mad at me? She shakes her head. He already turned me down. I'll get over him. She sighs. And I wouldn't have done anything if you would have told me. Why didn't you tell me? I pull myself together. Well, it doesn't matter anymore. It's all over now. She wipes at my cheeks again. We don't have to go out. No, I want to. I try to smile, but it just makes Hannah look more concerned. Tonight, I want to forget everything and dance and drink. We can do that. She smiles. Let's go wild. I laugh at how strange it sounds coming from her. It took me a while to convince her to go out. I know she'd rather sit at home and watch a movie. But I also know that for me, she will do this. Are you sure you don't want to talk about it? She asks when we've called for a car and are finishing getting ready. Maybe later. Not tonight. Tonight, I just want to forget. There's nothing to talk about. I broke my rule and fell in love. And giving in to it would leave me broken-hearted, just like Dad. A small thought struggles to get a hold. What if he wouldn't leave? If he's already been in my life longer than my mom was, maybe he wouldn't leave me. I shake it off. No, I know what will happen. And I won't let it. We get to the club, and immediately get drinks. I let the music take me away, and get another drink. And another. And maybe one more after that. Tonight I don't care. I just want the pain to end. I blink at myself in the mirror in the bathroom. I'm not sure how I got here. Emma, maybe you should slow down a bit, Hannah says next to me. Tears stroll down my face. I'm fine. Come here. She turns my face to hers and wipes at the smudged mascara. Just take it easy, okay? I think he hates me now. Who? Knightley. He hates me because I was a bitch to him. I'm sure he doesn't hate you. I let him think I was crushing on Frank. She wets the paper and wipes carefully at my face. Why would you do that? It's easier, I whisper. If he doesn't know. Oh, Emma. Do you want to go home? No. I want to dance. She sighs but follows me back outside. Let's get some water first. She leads me to a small table with a bar stool. Sit here. I don't protest as she helps me up. And don't talk to anyone. I'll be right back. I sway with the music, letting the rhythm take me away. Hey, you look lonely, a man with a short beard says. My eyes can't stop staring at how sharp his beard line is. He must have spent hours getting it that even. I am. Well, lucky for you, I'm here to keep you company. He smiles and sits on the other stool. How about we get out of here together? You, Hannah says sharply. Go away. What? I'm just talking. Move. She places a bottle of water in front of me and gives the guy a death glare. He raises his hands and backs up. I didn't know you could be so assertive, I say. Hannah blinks at me for a bit, as if she's trying to interpret my words. Maybe I was slurring a bit. Drink your water. I obey, trying to sober up a bit. Oh no. Her face goes white and she stares at something. I twist in my seat to see what's caught her attention. Blue, I say a bit too loudly. Then I look back at her. He has a girlfriend now. One with tattoos. Lots of tattoos. But she's not as pretty as you. You're very pretty. He has a girlfriend? How do you know? I slap a hand over my mouth and shake my head. What did you do? I shake my head again. Emma. I'm getting lightheaded and need to breathe, so I drop my hand and inhale. I talk to him. Why? When? The other day. I wanted to see if he still likes you. And? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have butted in again. It's like I never learn. And now I made you sad? It's fine, Hannah says and tries to smile. Maybe you should talk to him. Clear the air. Like you will with Knightley. Ouch. Low blow. He doesn't want to talk to me. Not if he's moved on. Have you moved on? She shakes her head. I'm going to go get a drink. Then we can dance. Okay. I take another sip of water and smile at her. As soon as she's gone, the guy with the short beard shows up again. I got you a drink. He reaches in front of me as if to move my water bottle. I quickly grab it. That's okay, I say and hold up my water and take a sip. Oh, come on, let me buy you a drink. You're the most beautiful woman here. I giggle. Not because I believe him, but because I'm drunk and it's a silly pickup line. I don't take drinks from strangers, I say. My name is Ken. There, now I'm not a stranger. He puts the drink in front of me, and for a moment I reach my hand out. But even in my drunk state, I know I shouldn't. So I shake my head and everything spins. No, I say. No, thank you. I close my eyes to stop the spinning. He reaches out and touches my shoulder. I flinch. No, I say. I need to sober up. I take another small sip of water. It has a slightly salty taste. I blink. That's not right. Is it? I don't drink any more of the water. Just in case. I get up and turn to get away from him. My eyes scan the room, looking for Hannah. She's at the bar. The dance floor stretches out forever between us. Come on now, Ken says. If you don't want to drink. How about we dance? I like dancing. I nod. Sure. Dancing is fine. Dancing is safe. I move to the floor and keep an eye out for Hannah. She spots me and I wave. She waves back. The music fills my body and everything pulsates. One song morphs into the next, and I can feel the alcohol catching up with me. My vision blurs and I can't find Hannah in the crowd. Ken holds me closer. He smells like citrus and sweat. I don't like it. I should find Hannah, I say, and I can tell I'm slurring. Maybe she's outside, Ken says and leads me across the floor. I want to tell him she wouldn't leave me, but I'm having difficulties walking. His hand is around my waist, and I'm vaguely aware that I should be fighting this. I blink and try to focus my eyes. Hannah's face appears in the crowd. I open my mouth to shout her name. I'm not sure if I do, but she looks straight at me, and her face pales. She is moving. Then everything is blurry again. Cold air hits me and the world fades away.